All right, what's going on, everybody? KB Card Stacks here. I've got some mail. This is mostly mail for my $20 flip challenge. I am going from $20 and going to try to flip my way into a Xbox or a PS5 for EA College Football. This big box should help me get to that goal a little bit quicker. I've kind of hit a wall right now, so I'm gonna update you on the progress and where I'm at. Hopefully, this box has some good stuff that can get me some momentum, keep me a little more motivated, and we'll go from there. All right, starting with some more NFL Prism here. We've got Tank Bigsby, True Purple. These are the 225, 125. I like the True Purples. These are pretty nice parallels. Tank, again, I'm just investing in these backup running backs. I believe in these guys, and I think just one way or another, whether it's them just showing some potential or with injury, kind of very similar to fantasy football handcuffs. That's kind of the game that I like to play. I think it's very low risk. I'm sure I got this for $4 to $7, I would say. So I think it's just worth stashing. All right, this one is a little bit more of a gamble and just one like, hey, I just really like the player. I'm gonna believe in him and see what happens. Kyle Phillips, he's out of UCLA. I think this is his, he's been in the league, I think, for at least 2 years now. Really hasn't done much, but a great special teams guy, a little guy in the slot that I think can really hopefully bounce back somewhere. So I don't know, just buying this, it was like $3 or $4 for a red sparkle, a little color match to Tennessee. So taking a chance and just gonna stash that. I don't expect much. That's really just a gamble. I'm okay with losing $4 on that and just kind of taking my shot. All right, a little run of NFL Prism here. Kendry Miller, another guy who's buried on the depth chart. They've got Kamara, they've got Jamal Williams. So just gonna stash this. I'm sure I didn't pay too much for this, 20 of 125, but again, just doing those low risk plays on Prism numbered stuff, pretty low numbered, I might as well. All right, this is an interesting one. Should I have bought it? Meh, I don't know. Khalil Ware, white sparkle out of Prism draft, I imagine, a rated prospect. He started his career at Oregon, then went to Indiana. He's kind of got some lottery potential this season. We'll see if he comes back. I don't know. He could go either way, I imagine. I went to watchcount.com. This was the most watched Khalil Ware card, under $20. I think I got this ultimately for like $10 shipped. Just one of those things that I think I can relist for $19.99, plain white envelope, and make like $5-6 on it after fees and shipping. So nothing crazy, but small play there. All right, another draft play here. Tyler Smith, on-card auto from OTE. I think I've picked up a couple of these already at this point. He's a late first round guy out of OTE, so just gonna take a shot. He's a big man. I think he's pretty athletic from what I see, so I think this was pretty cheap. I'd say under $5 or $7 for an on-card auto of a first-round pick. I'm gonna take my chance on those. OTE, I think, is a good play. Definitely requires a lot more research. These guys are pretty young, juniors and seniors in high school. You're hoping to kind of project a few years out. Another little Prism play, Hendon Hooker, red, white, blue. I don't know what the format is to get the red, white, blues. I think these are like the fat packs that come with like a separate red, white, and blue pack. I'm just gonna stash Hendon Hooker when I see him, pretty cheap. I think that was about $5, so nothing crazy, but I just think if people are enamored with Anthony Richardson and just all these guys who, show flashes or whatever, and there's some mysterious upside, then why wouldn't you buy into Hendon Hooker and like a Joe Milton, a Spencer Rattler, those types of guys? I don't know. Anthony Richardson sucks in my opinion, but it is what it is. All right, so this is a play that I'm willing to make. I think I've picked up Miller Moss in a couple of videos at this point now. Just USC quarterback in Lincoln Riley's system. I feel like there's a lot to like. His autos are somewhat affordable, under about $30 for the most part. I think this is kind of like a Shooter Sanders type vibe. All right, Elijah Edwards, refractor auto to 250. I think she's questionable for the tournament. By the time you see this, we're probably a couple games deep in the tournament. I'm pretty far out. Today's what, March 18th, and you might not see this till April. So anyways, this was $10. She's supposed to be, I think, a top 5 pick. I think number probably 4 or 5, I would say. It'll go Caitlin Clark, Cameron Brink, Rakia Jackson out of Tennessee, and then probably Edwards. So I just thought refractor auto, again, something that I like to do. Buy those 10 and under cards, relist for $19.99. I feel pretty good about that, especially a numbered auto. All right, this is why you always do research. Dennis Evans, gold lava auto. I got this for $5. So, I mean, it's hard to lose on that, but I'm just in this mode where I want a lot of the Bowman University basketball guys are freshmen kind of projects. You know, you just have to wait and see. A lot of them are going to transfer, whatever. So I just thought, you know, freshman, this guy's going, I mean, I got this auto for $5 and that was not like a steal by any means compared to comps. The 5-star kid out of Hillcrest, one of the best basketball programs in the country. I think he was like top 20-ish. I watched some of his like overtime highlights and mixtapes. Everything seemed to look good. Went to Louisville. I'm like, all right, that's a strong, not right now a strong program, but you know, a reputable program. He was forced to medically retire in like January, December. Only played in a couple of games. I don't know what he's going to do, if he's going to try to transfer and then play somewhere else, if he's just done with basketball. Worst case, I lose, you know, $8 in total on my Dennis Evans investment, assuming it goes completely to zero. But, you know, I guess if you want to stash and hold, you know, do what you want. But, yeah, kind of a boof on my part. All right, so this box, I had someone reach out to me on Twitter. It was like $30 shipped, which there was kind of a lot of cards, and you know, I don't know. I felt like it was a very good deal in perk. This is great for my flip challenge. I had about $30 left. I think right now, I just sold a card yesterday. I think I've got about 50 or 60 bucks plus this inventory and just a few other stale cards. I've got my Kylan Boswell, Donovan Edwards, a lot that I picked up. I need to grind those out just to get my money back and then kind of reinvest into, you know, a $25, $30 range, right? I think now that I've got a couple bulk deals, I'm able to kind of grind these out, get my money up, and then try to focus on like a couple cards. But maybe bulk is the way to go, I don't know. So let's see what I've got in this stack. He said he threw in a lot of stuff. There should be plenty of stuff, so I don't know. So let's see. Ja'Cory Brooks, not Louisville, Kiner, Casey Thompson. Yes, he think he just threw a bunch of these in. Not stuff I would normally buy. You know, a couple just kind of lower end dollar cards. Maybe the Will Rogers is Cam Ward, I guess, is probably your big ticket there. All right, Devin Neal, that's a good one. Farouk, Mayan, kind of buried on the, or no, Mayan's gone now. It's Hayden, who is kind of buried on the depth chart. Keon Keeley, Cam Rising, all right, good ones there. Buckner, that's not going to do much. That's a couple bucks. These autos combined, or imagine if this is your hobby box, that's probably $6 worth of autos now. Taylon Green, not a bad one. Will Howard, Jackson Arnold, probably closer to $5 or $6 on that one. So it's knocked over my camera, ripping through those. Julian Fleming, I mean, autos, you know, probably $5 or $6 a piece on those. Holstein, a guy that I would honestly hold, I guess. One of those things you stash in a box and see what happens. Legas, not great. Michael, a couple Jordan. I mean, these are first round guys next year. Donovan Jackson, first rounder next year. Ibuka and Hunter Deckers. Let's see, Will Johnson Shimmer. That could honestly be sneaky. His stuff does well. Michigan goes crazy. Joseph Griffin, Milton. Could be a sneaky guy for the draft this year. Blake Fisher, nice draft guy this year. Whittington, we'll see what happens with him. Jason Marshall kind of fell out of the draft. Maybe gets back in. Smile Mondin. Barnes lost his job. Not bad on Jordan Travis and Fashanu. Mario Williams, Jurion Dickey, nice. Oscar Delp, fine. And a bunch of base, a bunch of Ohio State base. So I don't know if he was just doing breaks or what, but a couple base cards. And then looks like more base. Buckner, some inserts, Ibuka. All right, see what we could do with these. Jalen Warren, his draft stock is rising. Klubnik, flip these around. Corey Sanders. What's in here? Oh, some 2021. Oh, no, okay, just Ohio State. Burke. I was buying Burke a ton last year. Olave, that was just a thicker card. Ton of base. Olave, Ennis, Ibuka. I mean, honestly, just lotting that up, I think you could probably lot a lot of this base up and be like, hey, $10 shipped on eBay and make some money. Refractor, there we go. Ramblin' Man and Kyle McCord. So not a bad stack. Threw a ton of stuff in. I feel like, you know, there wasn't that much. I feel like it was maybe like this middle stack and a few others that I was, you know, really expecting. So appreciate that. That definitely helps. Like I said, I was kind of not unmotivated, but I felt like I was kind of stuck. You know, I needed this lot to come in to kind of accelerate some things. So keep you updated on how this challenge goes and how part 4 goes once I probably sell this stuff. Like I said, I think I've got about $57-ish right now in the bank on this. and a couple cards that I just, do I want to move them quickly? I've got some watchers on them? I don't know. So we'll see. If you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.